Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, BoxRec. BoxRec has brought out their new pound for pound list. And, we're not going to get on that hard, but it's like most pound for pound lists, it's just some stuff in there that's just kind of ridiculous, but like we say, pound for pound list in boxing, it's always subjective, right? So, but at the end of the day, there's certain things that, it's going to piss anybody off that's paying attention. So therefore, we have our opinions. I talk boxing a lot, which I wanted to talk more other sports, but it ended up being more boxing. But, there's certain things that, you're like, what? Are you kidding me? One thing I talk about, the one thing I want to talk about the most, I'm going to talk about that second. One thing that shouldn't happen in the pound for pound. Normally, a heavyweight doesn't belong in the pound for pound. Most people that know about the boxing, why it got started, we know the Sugar Ray Robinson was awesome back in the day, and they made this list to really glorify him. Like, if everybody was the same size, who would be the baddest dude? And it would have been Sugar Ray Robinson. So therefore, heavyweights shouldn't be in the pound for pound list, but they put them there, right? And if you're going to put a Tyson Fury, who was 270 damn pounds, in the pound for pound list, then damn it, Alexander Usyk is supposed to be a mainstay, right? Because Alexander Usyk is somebody who at least went up a weight division. He was in cruiserweight and beat everybody in his division in their backyards. Went straight to their house to do so. Then he goes up to heavyweight, and everybody's fighting is at least 20 pounds heavier than him. How much heavier was Anthony Joshua, Derek Chisora, Daniel Dubois, and Tyson Fury? That's pound for pound type stuff. He's supposed to be there, and he never fought at home. He's supposed to be in there. Or never put heavyweights in the pound for pound list. He's in the pound for pound list like a number 13 or something like that. If he's not top 10 pound for pound, that list is ridiculous. There's not 10 fighters better than no damn Alexander Usyk. Period. He's 1 or 1A or 1B. He's either 1 or 1B. These little guys they got up there, they got Nakatani at number 2 and they got Inoue at number 1. Whatever, because a lot of times, smaller weight divisions, I told you how I feel about those. They have, it's a weight division every 3 pounds, guys. You got 112, you got 115, you got 118, then you got 122, 126. And under 112, I think it's 109 or 18. It's right around there, man. You're a couple of, potatoes away from a weight division. Most of the time we don't really know all the fighters they're fighting. But that's on us. They can only fight and beat who they want, who's there. So I don't want to go on them too bad. But no Nakatani and no Inoue ain't supposed to be in front of no damn Terrence Crawford and no Alexander Usyk. That's my only thing. If they want to have them 3 and 4, then cool. But 1 and 2, and you got no Usyk in the top 10, and you got him in front of Terrence Crawford after what he's done to Canelo Alvarez too. Good luck with that. That's a bad look, but whatever. You're going to have that. So that's something that's not supposed to be happening. Now, the worst one, right? The worst one is Canelo Alvarez is number 4 pound for pound. Right? Number 4, still after being whitewashed by a guy 2 weight divisions or 3 weight divisions lower than him. First of all, he's in front of Dimitri Bivol. How does that work? Canelo Alvarez is in front of Dimitri Bivol, who beat the hell out of him and offered to fight him at 168, his weight division, and Canelo said no. He's not supposed to be in front of Bivol. Better be of either, if you ask me, right? But he's in front of Bivol and in front of Beterbiev. Beterbiev's like at number 9 or something. That shouldn't happen. Now, for those who's like, well, Canelo's done this and he's done that, let's make sure. Can Canelo beat Demetrius Andrade? Right? Do we really think that? If so, let him fight Demetrius Andrade. You'll see. He'll get dominated. Probably stopped. In the first fight, maybe not stopped because everybody's wants to win those first fights. The second fight, if they were having the second one, then I think he would stop him. The first fight, he would just outpoint him. But Canelo should not be number 4. I don't think Canelo should be in the top 10 pound for pound right now. I'm going to tell you why. I don't think there's anybody else in the top 10 pound for pound that somebody could come 2 weight divisions lower than him and somebody could beat them. You know what I'm saying? 3, really. 3 weight divisions. And I'm talking about the lower guys, like Gervonta Davis. He shouldn't be in there anyway. He's in front of Devin Haney, which is a travesty. That's also something, you know. But ain't nobody coming 3 weight divisions lower than Gervonta Davis beating him. Ain't nobody coming in front of David Benavidez, who I think is the number 9. I don't have it totally in my head, but I think he's number 9, David Benavidez. Somebody coming 2 weight divisions, just 2, lower than David Benavidez and beating him? Do you think so? It's not happening, right? They got Jaron Ennis in there, who I don't think should be in there yet because of his opposition. But if you're looking at the eye test, then okay, put him on in there. Is somebody coming 2 weight divisions lower than Jaron Boots Ennis and beating him? No, you know what I'm saying? The better be of Bivol, somebody coming 2 weight divisions or 3 weight divisions lower than Bivol and beating him. Terrence Crawford, anybody doing that? You know what I'm saying? It's not. The only one that can happen, and even though, I'm talking about even Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? We don't think Terrence Crawford, he could go beat Benavidez. You know, or Bivol, so going up some more, or whatever. You know, that's what I'm saying. So Canelo Alvarez, right now, he's lost these fights, and the fights that he's lost are not even close. You know, he's really got beat, right? And then the fights, he's had a couple of draws and whatever. Canelo, listen, like we say, he's good. Stop with the Canelo stuff, man. He's all right, but he's not a top 5 pound for pound, and really not even a top 10 pound for pound. You know, but like I said, it's subjective and all that stuff. But let's just say a word that I think we can all agree with. The damn pound for pound list is wrong if they got Canelo in the top 5. What you think? Holla at me. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm about to hear y'all.